Yo, what's up everybody and welcome back to the channel, guys. Before we get into any type of football talk, I just want to straight up shout you guys out. Shout out to you guys, the viewers, all you guys who have been continuing to watch the videos, following the Instagram channel. Again, if you haven't followed the Instagram channel, it's right here. We do our picks of the week. Everyone who's still voting, everyone who's back we're getting solid views week by week. You guys are enjoying the videos. Everyone who's interacting with me is loving it. And I just want to shout you guys out and say from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And we're just going to keep going, all right? Yeah, I.T.F's here to stay, baby. Okay, so with all that being said, guys, again, thank you. Shout out to you guys. And let's get straight into the video, okay? Let's go. Week 4 is among us now, guys, okay? This is our week 4 video. We have had a game on Thursday night. We went over that on the recap video, the Thursday night preview. Talked about it. We had Dallas taking on the Giants. We're going to talk a little bit about that one. We got a bunch of big divisional matchups who are going to be great this week. We got a lot of good matchups. Sunday and Monday Night Football delivers some great games. We're going to get into those. And without further ado, let's get into this video, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, so let's start off with Thursday night. Okay, let's recap what happened on Thursday night. We saw the Cowboys take on the Giants, all right? I'm wearing my Cowboys hat, which means they won. Let's talk about it, okay? Starting off with the defense. Yes, the defense of Dallas finally stopped allowing a team to run all over them, okay? Good job for you guys, okay? But, however, Malik Neighbors still went crazy on this pass defense. The pass defense didn't look too good. The Giants did put up 15 points, 5 field goals, and if this was any other team straight up, they would have beat Dallas, if I'm being completely honest with you, okay? All in all, CeeDee Lamb had a good game. Dak Prescott did pretty good. He was solid. Daniel Jones threw for over 200 in this game. Had them well within reach. At the end of the day, Dallas came away with the dub. They had a couple big explosive plays. 20-15 was the overall score, and in my honest opinion, like I said, if this was any other team, about 20 other teams in the league would have beat Dallas if Dallas came out playing like this, okay? Yes, Dallas won the game, but the Dallas Cowboys have a lot to fix. There was injuries in this game, okay? Malik Neighbors, we saw, had the almost incredible catch on the side of the field. He smacked his head on the turf right there, had to leave the game with a concussion. Micah Parsons left this game with a high ankle sprain. Now we know he's going to be out for about 2 to 4 weeks. If you guys thought our defense was bad, no, Micah Parsons should be very much worse. But yeah, that was the game, guys. Like I said, shout out to the Giants. I mean, Daniel Jones isn't horrible. I dislike Daniel Jones, but he's not horrible. Malik Neighbors is having a great start to his rookie campaign. Had a great game here. But yeah, Cowboys beat the Giants 20-15. And they move on to 2-2. All right, guys. So with that being said, let's move into another segment. All right, let's move straight into weekly fantasy battles. Me and Nathan have been going at it in these weekly fantasy battles. Remember, this is just a fantasy football game between me and Nathan. We're gonna involve other people, okay? As a matter of fact, we are 1-1 now. Check out the score for last week. This is it right here. As you can see, it was very close, okay? 85.28 to 87.08, guys. This was a crazy close game, and honestly, it was all because of the two teams that let me down, and that was the Texans and the Raiders, okay? The Raiders gave me -4 points here, guys, and I almost lost this game because of the Raiders, all right? But all in all, I got the dub there. I am 1-1. Nathan is 1-1. We're going to face each other this week again. And the winner will have a new opponent in the next video, okay? So if you guys want to be that next opponent, make sure you give me a DM or something. Hit me up and we could probably slide you in, all right? With that being said, this is our matchup for this week, all right? It's going to be a good one. I hope I get the dub again, okay? I don't like losing. And yeah, Nate's a great competitor, okay? Nate, if you're watching this, you. I'm gonna beat you this week, all right? With that being said, let's get into what games we need to watch for week 4, guys. There's a bunch of games that are gonna be good, a bunch of divisional matchups, and then at the end of week 4, I think we should have a better understanding of this NFL football league, all right? Like it's right now, I don't know what's going on, okay? Like for example, the Raiders went to Baltimore and beat them in week 2 and then got destroyed by the Carolina Panthers last week. So I mean, I think after this week, we're gonna have a better, clear understanding. It's still only week 4. It's still pretty early, but like I said, we should understand more after this week, okay? So with that being said, let's get into what games we need to watch for week 4, all right? Starting off in the AM, we got the Minnesota Vikings going to Green Bay, Lambeau Field. Atlanta, they host the New Orleans Saints. This is a game where both teams are improved from last season, all right? Let's see what this game is going to look like today. Between these two teams right here in Tampa Bay, there's a 3-way race for the NFC South, and we're going to see what team really pulls ahead at the end of this week, all right? On the other side, Tampa Bay, we just talked about them. They host the Philadelphia Eagles. That's going to be another good game. Philly's without Devonta Smith due to concussion, and it doesn't look like A.J. Brown's playing either. He didn't practice all week. We move on to another game. This one I'm going to slide in here because I think it should be really good. We got the Washington Commanders taking on the Arizona Cardinals. This is going to be a freaking lights out game. could be really good, could be a shootout alert. I don't like to call no shootout alerts no more because last week I thought there was going to be a ton and there really wasn't. But that's another game that should be good. We move on to Sunday Night Football, guys, and on Sunday Night Football, we have a crazy one. We got the Buffalo Bills going into Baltimore to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Remember, we saw what the Ravens did to Dallas last week. Now they take on the Bills. The Bills ain't Dallas, though. The Bills ain't Dallas. They got someone named Josh Allen who's going crazy. And on Monday night, we got a doubleheader. We got Miami taking on Tennessee, and then we also got the Seahawks going to Detroit to take on the Detroit Lions. This is going to be a juggernaut of a game right here. The Seahawks are 3-0. Detroit's 2-1. Detroit's playing at home. This is going to be a crazy one. I would definitely arrange plans to watch that game on Monday night. All right, guys? Call off work. But yeah, guys, those are the games that I think you guys should check out for sure this week. All right? If you guys are going to watch any games, make sure you watch those or your favorite team, obviously. Welcome. And it is now I.T.F survival, guys, all right? This game is where we pick a team every week and we give our lives to them. Their win equals our survival, okay? And the Raiders really f***ed me over last week, like straight up, okay? They did. I was going for the Raiders, okay? I was a perfect 2-0, and the Raiders just beat Baltimore. So I'm like, all right, well, they got Carolina coming to town. You know, maybe they open a can of whoop ass on the Carolina Panthers, and it was the complete opposite. So yeah, the Carolina Panthers went in there and they beat the Raiders. They upset me, and I was only alive for 2 weeks of survival, guys. All right, and now I am 2-1. Since it's only me doing these picks, we're gonna go till the rest of the season with these survival picks. And my week 4 survival pick, that should get me to 3-1, hopefully. All right, don't let me down. I got the Houston Texans beating the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, that's my survival pick. I think CJ Stroud's gonna have a monster game in this one. The Texans are pissed, okay? And I don't see the Jaguars really doing much to them. So I got Houston winning at home, okay? Now that I picked Houston, I can no longer pick Houston for the rest of the year. And let's run it back, okay? I picked the Vikings in week 1. I picked the Chargers in week 2. I picked the Raiders last week. And now I have picked the Houston Texans. So those 4 teams I can no longer pick for our survival game. All right, guys? Right now I am 2-1. And Houston, don't give me a problem, all right? Just get me to 3-1, please. And with that being said, guys, that's gonna end it for survival, and let's get into our favorite segment of the videos, guys. Sunday Night Football Challenge / primetime picks. And again, thank you guys for continuing to vote. This shit is amazing. You guys are currently ahead in the rankings right now. Throw up the records. You guys are 5-2. And I am 3-4, so you guys are a good 2-game lead ahead of me right now, all right? It usually doesn't go like this. It usually doesn't. I'm usually on top, but it is early. Like I said earlier, we don't know much about the NFL right now. This game is very unpredictable, but I still think I'm going to beat you guys, all right? Okay, so for this week, we got 3 games, and we got 3 really good games, all right? It's been very hard trying to choose what games we need to go with, and every week I think I'm probably going to go with 3 because there's so many good games every single week of the NFL. Anyways, in the AM, we're gonna go with the Vikings and the Packers, okay? This is a big game right here, a big divisional matchup. We're gonna really see who's gonna be the one to really compete with Detroit. We're gonna see which one of these teams knocks each other out early, all right? So we got the Vikings and the Packers. Remember, the Vikings are undefeated, and if I'm being completely honest with you, I got the Minnesota Vikings, okay? This is your pick for the Minnesota Vikings and the Packers game right here. All right, we move on to Sunday night. Our Sunday Night Football Challenge game is going to be a good one. Like I said earlier, it's going to be explosive. The Baltimore Ravens host the Buffalo Bills. I have no doubt in the Buffalo Bills at all. I don't. At least in this game, okay? I know the Baltimore Ravens are good. I know they're hosting. I know it's going to be a big game at the bank. Josh Allen's just crazy. Okay, you guys think you can't stop Lamar Jackson? No, you can't stop Josh Allen. You really can't. That's my pick, okay? This is who you guys got right here. And on Monday night, guys, we have another great matchup. We got the Lions, who are going to be hosting the undefeated Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith has been going crazy. I got the Seahawks, okay? I don't know how confident I am in this one. I think it's going to be a really good game, a really close game. I got the Seattle Seahawks to go into Detroit and beat the Detroit Lions this week. This is who you guys got. And yeah, that's going to be our Sunday Night Football Challenge. I got, like I said, I got Minnesota, I got Buffalo, I got Seattle. And hopefully, I get the lead at the end of the week, okay? Because I can't be losing for too long. And at the end of the day, I don't want no Daniel Jones jersey, all right? But that's going to do it for our video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash a thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you guys in our Week 4 recap. And hopefully, my predictions come true, all right? I'll see you guys then. Peace!